Good morning. I'm very pleased to address the New Markets Tax Credit Coalition today for your annual conference. I know that with this group, when I speak about the success of NMTC program, I'm really preaching to the choir. However, I hope you will indulge me as a longtime champion of this initiative to once again sing its praises. The amount of good that the New Markets Tax Credit has done in our communities, especially during this incredibly challenging time, cannot be overstated. The types of projects that the program supports are exactly what we in the Congress mean when we say that this country needs to build back better. For me, building back better means supporting child care and meeting the needs of our communities. In my district, the Berkshire Family YMCA in Pittsfield is doing just that, thanks to a $12 million New Markets Tax Credit investment. The overhaul of that site, which has been on North Street for over a century, includes a new daycare center to support 25 high-quality child care slots and 7 full-time employees, in addition to creating 200 construction jobs. Building back better also means making sure that no family in America goes hungry. In East Hampton, Massachusetts, the New Markets Tax Credit financed the East Hampton Food Co-op, a new member-owned grocery store that will expand food access for 7,600 people in a USDA food desert. Building back better also means providing affordable housing and supportive services to the people who need it the most. Just next door to my district in Worcester, a rehabilitated YWCA building will provide transitional housing for low-income women and serve as an emergency shelter for victims of domestic violence. The project, which created 97 permanent jobs, would not have been possible without a $24 million New Markets Tax Credit investment. These types of stories have been replicated all over the country, and I know they don't come as a surprise to this group. The program only works because of all the good work that you do, and the program would not get the support that it does in Congress without that work either. It is because of you that I could push at the end of 2020 to extend the program for 5 years through 2025. The bipartisan agreement for a 5-year extension was a big accomplishment and provided much-needed certainty for the program. However, I have much bigger goals for the program in mind, goals that I know I share with all of you. This September, the Ways and Means Committee marked up our vision of the Build Back Better Act. In that marked up legislation, we made the New Markets Tax Credit Initiative permanent. We also made long-needed changes to the program, like indexing it to inflation and providing AMT relief. And recognizing the major impact of the pandemic has had our communities, as we provided temporary increases in the program's tax credit allocation amounts, successful. In addition, we were able to include expansions of the program to help underserved communities. In particular, we included a new pool of credits for projects in the U.S. territories and a new pool of credits for projects in Indian country. And thanks to the coalition's efforts, the New Markets Tax Credit permanence was also included in President Biden's budget. These improvements, like the program itself, have bipartisan, bicameral backers in Congress. However, as I remarked to you all when we last spoke in June, we can't downplay the challenges we will face in getting to the finish line. Even though we were able to include the New Markets Tax Credit permanence in our Ways and Means tax title, we needed to contend with revenue constraints and other issues brought forward by our negotiating partners in the Senate and in the administration. What resulted was a pared-down Build Back Better Act. While we were able to retain our New Markets Tax Credit expansions for tribal communities, the legislation that passed the House did not contain some of our Ways and Means policies, including New Markets Tax Credit permanence. However, I still believe there is enough support for this initiative amongst my colleagues to get permanence across the finish line. Time is short. It's my hope that we will get the Build Back Better Act to the President's desk this year, and that means we need your advocacy more than ever. I'll continue to push for as many improvements and expansions as we can get for the program as the bill moves through the Senate, and I hope you will do the same with our Senate colleagues. Again, Thank you so much for all that you do on behalf of the New Markets Tax Credit initiatives and the communities that it serves. I'm extremely proud of having been a champion of this initiative, and I will continue to fight on behalf of all of you.